Well, I got the fabric that I pulled out the other day all folded, so I'm pulling out some new stuff out of the tote. First thing I found was this cutest little, I don't know what he is, an Australian animal. I don't know what you call him, but he's just square and he's cute. I don't know what I'll do with him. Next thing I found was a whole lot of pearl cotton in a whole slew of different shades. And they're all marked. They're all in their own little floss bags, and they're all marked as the color. I don't know what I'm going to do with those. I might look on eBay and see if I can sell them, or I don't know. But there's a lot of it. And it looks like they're all new rolls. And this is a flower pot with fabric. This is bought at Country Farm Fabrics, probably at least 10, 15 years ago. And it's all good, tied with little ribbons. They're small pieces. I don't know, there might be fat eighths. If I can get them unfolded. Yeah, they're just small pieces like this. And I think rather than put them with stash, I might just take the time and flatten these all out and put them in a bag and keep them together, because they are all, yeah, like 30s colors. There's green, blues, reds, miscellaneous, yellow. There's all colors. So I'm just going to flatten those out and keep them together, because I will probably end up doing something with them. And oh, here's the slip. Yeah, 2004. So I've had this for a while. Okay, so I'm going to flatten those and put those in a bag and put them with like the pre-cuts. Next, oh, this is fun. Same store, every year they would cut a section of every new bolt of fabric that came in, and they would cut them into shapes. These are squares from the year 2002. I don't know. Like I said, 696 more or less 4-inch squares. They're not die cut. She cut each one in stacks. So there's 700. Get the ribbon off. 700 4-inch squares. They have all kinds of fabric. Those are also going to go in the tote where I'm putting pre-cuts for now. When I get all the stuff sorted out, I'll eventually get this on the shelves and figure out what to do with it. And a ribbon. Also, okay, here's another one from a different, what year was that one? That's just, this also says 2002. These are triangles. There's almost 600 triangles that cut from 5.5-inch squares. So that is, again, a lot, but they're nice to have them. You know, they're all the same size. So I'll just be able to, again, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with those yet, but almost 600 of those, and those are going to go into the pre-cut bucket. And this is, looks like strips of, every time I buy these great pieces at reduced prices, they're numbered. They're Maywood fabrics. And this must be swatches of each of the fabrics. I'll say what I was going to do with it. No, it just says enjoy. These are from 2000, so these are 25 years and I haven't done anything. These are strips. And there are different width strips, I think. Most of them are about 4 inches wide. Some are 2 to 4 inches wide strips. So again, that's going to go in the tote where I've got the strip fabrics, and I will leave that I will put with the squares, and I will leave the paperwork that came with it in there so I know what they are. So this tote has a lot of pre-cuts. Now we got mystery items in. Okay, this is, I bought it for Nordic Needle. This is linen. I used to do a lot of counter cross stitch and other kinds of embroidery. Yeah, these are tapestry needles, DMC cotton. I used to do a lot of really fancy, like drawn thread work. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this yet. I may just end up donating. I took some other fabric like this. It's not linen, but I took some other needlepoint stuff into the thrift store and donated it. So that is empty. That is empty. That I don't need. And that I'm probably going to donate. And we have, one of the a long time ago, Keepsake Quilting used to have medleys. And they put several fabrics, kind of coordinating fabrics together in a package. So these are fat quarters. There's 6 fat quarters. And they go together. But these I am going to just refold, and I'm going to put them on stash. I'll save the plastic bag for something, because I just saved them. Put projects in. This is trash, and this is trash. And these will get folded. Actually kind of pretty colors. And, okay, here's some more 30s fabric. These are bigger pieces. I don't know if I'll leave the small pieces with those and put the larger piece, fold it, and put it on the stash. And there's more 28 count linen. Whether I do any more embroidery. Here's the piece of red. Looks like even count. Okay, here's another bag. It's always fun to see what's in the bags. Beads. Beads. The beads are from... Got the wrong glasses on, I can't read. 2006. I used to do a lot of beading. Took some beading classes, and I used to do a lot of beading. I am going to hang on to the packages of beads, because it was fun. I enjoyed doing it. So maybe I'll just put all these in one bag, and I'll hang on to those. Ooh, here's a box. A tin. Had Milky Way candy in it. Oh, I know what these are for. Itty bitty little squares. They are 1-inch squares. I have a quilt somewhere. It's white and blues. I don't know where it is, but these go with it. So all I got to do is find the quilt and put these. It was a pattern that was designed for cross stitch, and I decided I was going to do it with little squares. That I will have to keep and put it with the rest of the... Okay, these are, again, some more squares I bought. These are from the year 2000. If I can get it open, I'm missing half of the picture here. Need to pay more attention to what the camera's pointed at. Get it pointed a little bit lower. Yeah. These are the fabrics from Keepsake Quilting, the year 2000. They're tiny little squares. What are they? 1.5 inches. These are all the fabrics from Keepsake from 2000 and okay, these are ordering swatches. These are color and designer ordering swatches, and these were calico and print swatches. So I'm going to leave those in there with them so I know what they are. And again, these are going to end up going with the other pre-cuts. I have so many pre-cuts. I could just sew these things up and never have to cut fabric again, I think. I don't know. Okay, I'm just getting some odd stuff in here. These are blocks, looks like from some kind of signature swap that I did. Okay, these are Christmas colors. They are from a swap, and the labels, the people's names are actually not on the individual blocks, but on separate pieces of fabric. So that might be just fun to sew those together somehow. So those will go with, I'm going to put that up on the top shelf as a started project. More swatches. Those are 2 inches square. We'll go over in the swatches squares pile. And this looks like, oh my hell, this is a whole bag. No, it's not. I thought they were all triangles, but they're not. I think this bag is going to take some sorting. There's a lot of triangles in here and all. But there's, no, they're different size triangles, and they're also different sizes. There's some bigger ones, there's some tiny ones. Oh my goodness. I probably have enough waist triangles to make several quilts. Looks like there may be some big, I'm going to check and see if there's some bigger pieces of fabric. Those look like they're mostly triangles. Those will also go with the pre-cut stack. Oh, we're getting down in the bottom of the box. Another tin. It's a Christmas tin. Oh, this is it. This is the other pieces that go to that quilt. The quilt is green, pink, and blue squares. And it was a cross-stitch picture. Now all I have to do is find the quilt. So I've got those 2 tins have pieces for a quilt. This is exciting. And here's another mystery item. Okay, there's some embroidery floss, kaleidoscope, a shoehorn, bunch of needles. Here's a kit to make a charm bracelet. That's kind of cute. I don't know how well this shows up in the picture. So this is another box. I'm just going to have to deal with this stuff. Some of it I might donate. Some of it, I forget what that's for. Thimble, needle threader. So that's just stuff that I need to deal with. Probably a lot of that's going to be in the donated pile. We're getting down the bottom of the box. Okay, here's some patterns. There's Snowball Heaven, Winter Blues. Oh, canning jars. My Country 'Tis of Thee. It's an embroidery kit. I think that's going to be donated. Baskets for Betty. Quilt. If you make 4-inch blocks, you end up with a 22 by 28 inch quilt, and if you make 8-inch blocks, you end up with a 68 by 80. Oh, I've always wanted to make one of these. I don't know how well this is showing. The light's shining on them. I can remember my mom having some of these. They were framed with the cloth body, and then just the embroidered top. And then I have a penguin wall hang. Those are all going to go. I have a place where I've been putting the patterns, so those will go with the patterns. And I don't want to get too much out. I'm going to deal with what I've got out and do something different next time. See what else I find in the tote. It's about half empty. The tote is a little more than half empty, so I still got plenty of time to go.